Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
And no chance to get away. Down at about the 17-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Coleman.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 27, Wilson steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Carter straight ahead.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
he's got a man complete. A beautiful fake. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Option. And oh, he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Jackson it from the shotgun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A throw to the flat for Carter. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. The red zone now. Here's Wilson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaud.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
He turns and gives to Coleman.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets it. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
There he goes left side.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make it happen.
After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jermaine Johnson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'm a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now, this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kyle Hamilton able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, it's not a comeback killer, but a huge obstacle with time running down. Still time left for the comeback because they haven't hit the 2-minute warning. But a long way now to get to the 1st down marker, and you know that defense is charged up.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these...
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
And what are they starting thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They go play action now. Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And able to take him past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, he shot in, seemed like he was out of a can from the linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Pressure from multiple guys as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Bird sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chase Claypool, 31 yards. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 88 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments we're going to repeat at the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone, and touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On second down, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I look like someone that's very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Come on.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have...
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action. Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Running straight ahead. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Trubisky.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Yeah, what up?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd.
He's got him in.
Oh, my God.
And he'll take this to the
Who's
other
that?
side of
Cam
the
Sutton?
field before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Hurts get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. So that's complete.
Man.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought
should
down.
have picked that shit off.
Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And instead of
That's how you stop him on the 3-yard line.
2 scores down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Take it ahead to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Let me get that.
His pass is
Levi
intercepted
Wallace.
for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They hand this off to Harris. Pushes past him. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the pass from Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On
God
3rd
damn.
down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Running right, here's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And Trubisky going to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20. Watch as he's marked down officially at the 21. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They run again with Harris, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. To about the 33-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pickett. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Pickett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they set up the screen. That's good play. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To the air on first down with Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
On second down, this is Harris.
They find some open field here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one big. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
From scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Waste of time.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So 20-0 now pending.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What, online? T-Home 34?
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to... went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
All right.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, man, I'm trying to play trail, but this motherfucker got some crazy shit going on.
Tonight's coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Ford Field. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 12, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. There's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down to send out to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we were.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 35 yards. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
53 yards.
and the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Goff. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Cyber up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left,
more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, and this one is incomplete.
I saw this with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now Wentz.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Goff now looking to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll take it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them.
And Rich will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Goff now to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Goff. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Jamison Williams.
71 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Room here to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will end the issue in the first half as well. And that's really unfortunate for them to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Now Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Howell throwing for it.
And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty. And they convert. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is gone.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1. Goff. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings that 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Taken from about the 12.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jared Davis, his 2nd sack of the night.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Able to connect with Dotson. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 1st down, Howell to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. They bought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Howell rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Third and long, here's Howell. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Throwing now, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.